The library is closed by order of the king. We don't serve drinks, we don't sell chicken feed. Please leave before the soldiers suspect you of gaining any real knowledge. Oh, sweet papyrus! A real visitor! I'm afraid I was speaking the truth. King Logan has closed the academy. I'm little more than a custodian these days. By the holy bookmark! The Guild Seal! I haven't seen it since the old hero king last came here. Then you are?
The prince, yes.
Oh, my. Please, come this way. Your father told me that one day a challenger bearing the seal would come seeking entrance to the reliquary, but I never imagined it would happen in my lifetime. It was he who founded the academy, of course. I have often wondered how he would react to see it in its present state. Here we are. I can't tell you how many of our researchers and professors have studied this door, hoping to unlock its mechanism. But I knew there was only one thing that would ever open it.
Ah, hello, Jasper here again. I believe that amazing device is what is known as a flit switch. However, on the subject of amazing things, you will not believe what I have just found in the sanctuary. You should come back as soon as you possibly can. This sanctuary contains an armory, within which there are some truly remarkable weapons, heroic weapons, which your father left for you. This way, please. Now, admittedly, these weapons don't appear particularly impressive yet. However, according to the book, they actually change as you use them, becoming more deadly and developing fantastic properties. They are living weapons, and the way in which you fight with them determines how they evolve. Either weapon is fine, all down to personal preference. That hammer should serve you well for as long as you carry it, and depending on whom you kill and how, it will grow ever more powerful. Well, now that you are properly armed, you should be much better prepared for whatever awaits you beneath Brightwall Academy. Ah, yes, the flit switch. Now, The way you activate these is by hitting them. Your new weapon should serve that purpose ably.
These new gloves would look supremely handsome gripping the hilt of a finely polished sword. Which reminds me, where have I left the sword polish? Do you know what would go perfectly with those gloves as a riding crop or a... generals use them to point to maps. Swagger stick! That's it, swagger stick, swagger stick. Such a deliciously staccato... Nice glove.
So, this is how it ends. I steal the blueprints for the dungeon from the architect who built it. Find the secret entrance on the other side of Mistpeak. Almost get killed by several hollow men. Stub my toe against a rock so that it really hurts when I walk. And now this. I know there's a great treasure in here somewhere. And I know it has something to do with these braziers. I just don't know what. But I'm not leaving until I solve this riddle.
Ah, hello. Yes, you'll recall that I mentioned that flit switches require a knock from a melee weapon. Well, it seems that was only partially correct. According to the book, only blue switches require melee weapons. The red variety requires magic, and to activate yellow switches, you must shoot them with a fire. Fortunately, that section of the book also indicated where some firearms were located, and these weapons, well, they must be seen to be believed. Please return to the sanctuary as soon as you can. Ah, so the weapons in question were also left for you by your father. They are in the armory. Like the sword and hammer, these astonishing weapons evolve over time as you use them, becoming ever more fearsome. They can cause more damage and achieve other incredible effects. The pistol is best suited to short ranges and packs a surprising punch. The pistol is best suited to short ranges and packs a surprising punch. The rifle is the perfect instrument for engaging enemies at long range. The pistol is best suited to short ranges and packs a surprising punch. Anytime you're ready, select one of the guns. The pistol! Excellent choice. You are in an enclosed space at the moment, after all. I'll keep the rifle here in case you change your mind. In the meantime, experiment and see what incredible properties are waiting to be unlocked.
have done well. Now, step into the light. There is much you need to know. Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess, and there is still greater potential within you. But you have only taken the first step in your journey. Albion is crying out for a revolution, and for someone to lead it. Winning supporters to your cause will be hard. Leading them against Logan will be an even greater challenge, but it's one you must accomplish.
I'll make him pay for what he did.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
This is my Albion. Its cities will bow to my law, or they will burn. Its mountains will bend to my will, or they will fall. This is my Albion. Its people will do as I say, or they will die. Its future will be as I decree, or it will end. I've seen what must be done, and nothing will stand in my way. We will be greater, and we will be stronger, no matter what sacrifices we must make. This is my Albion, and I will see it destroyed before I surrender it.
If any part of you still doubted the necessity of a revolution, you have your answer. The kingdom will face its own annihilation under your brother's rule. Now, do whatever you must to gain your first ally, for you cannot lead a rebellion without followers. Sabine is a good man, and his people are strong.
Blessed index cards! You made it! This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would succeed, sir. You now have proof positive of your heroic status, and I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local tavern.
I have what you need for just the...
What great glass.
Rock bottom prices for rock bottom times.
These prices just cannot get any lower. The economy's rotten.
You were successful then. Bloody marvelous. You'll be glad to know I have some information on the mercenaries Sabine mentioned. They're led by a man called Saker. He used to be a soldier, but always had more in common with bandits and cutthroats than the military. His men are holed up in a small fortress in the mountains, so it won't be easy to get in. But I have a plan. Come with me.
Cheers, that's great.
One of the mercenaries. A cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him Jimmy. He was drinking in the pub all day and generally making life unpleasant for everyone. It wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweight if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about what those stains might be. You're not likely to convince anyone without a bit of extra effort. Even these idiots will notice if you don't have his beard or tattoos. I'm sure you can get hold of what you need around town, though. In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers. They might not have much to spare here, but they're kind people. They'll just need a little convincing. Anyway, good luck dealing with Saker and his mercenaries. It'll be your first taste of real battle. But I know you'll do just fine.
You've acquired a new suit. I would say it's the best mercenary uniform that money can buy, which is a bit ironic, really. You do look the image of a mercenary. May have something to do with the fact that you're dressed as one. Feel free to change the color of your clothes or hair using the dyes. That is, after all, what they are for. This room really is rather nicely appointed as far as wardrobes in Quayside. Ah, very nice.
can I be of service?
You won't find tastier food anywhere else.
Why else would I come in?
If he gets you drunk,
Always look
we've
out
got
for sales. You never know when I'll put one on.
That'll fetch a good price. Sublime.
If you can find better prices anywhere, then I stop.
Have you done this before? You're a whiz with a rolling pin. Discount to people I really like.
I sell the best stuff in Brightwall. Don't be a miser. Buy someone.
Ooh, might have that for pudding tonight.
You've amassed enough money to buy a house. Houses are excellent investments. Besides, you'll need somewhere to live if you meet that special someone.
Smells delicious. Sublime. I love your technique. Brilliant. Keep them coming. Pie mastery. Right there.
Feel free to look around.
All the clothes you could ever want. Right here. You can roll with the best of them.
Welcome to my shop. All right, just what I wanted.
That's one hell of a pie.
Oh,
Brilliant. Keep them coming. Brilliant. Keep them coming.
You appear to have earned enough gold to purchase the rather repulsive items you require to complete your mercenary disguise. A most impressive feat for a member of the royal family. Of course, should you have acquired a taste for labor, you may continue working for as long as you wish.
I said I should swing a sword, but oh dear. I'm really hit him with it. Oh, hello. Transform your life with a haircut. Let's see what we can do for you. Yeah, it may be
You have a new facial hairstyle.
That beard should be a real boon if you're seeking a job in the technology sector.
every ounce of gold. We should have just what you need.
You've got a new tattoo design available if you're feeling under-adorned.
There's a theory that tattoos primarily appeal to those with the least stability in their lives. You know, sailors, soldiers, artists, census takers.
For a
I
top
think the price
quality
of
item.
houses in this neighbourhood just went down.
Being low on gold isn't much fun.
Hi, Jimmy. Back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
You been up to much lately?
Nah.
Nah, me neither. I sometimes wish I'd joined me dad with a family business.
Why didn't you?
Well, I never saw myself as a sugar salesman. And it wasn't really feasible after I killed him and all.
Shame.
Jimmy! Over here, mate! Don't be shy, Jimmy. Come on over! Hey, Jimmy, over here! Jimmy! Show Stilts here that thing you do, you know. The thing.
What thing?
Ah, you've not gone all shy on me all of a sudden, have ya?
Oh, I think I'm gonna be sick! Oh! Oh!
All over, you stupid mutt.
Don't get too close. Damn things.
Alright, Jim, how's things? You been drinking in Brightwall again? And don't let anybody tell ya, drinking alone is wrong. That's some of the best times I've had. Anyway, in you go then, mate.
Dies. Jimmy, that really you? Take that.
You look different somehow. Were your eyes always that colour?
Nah, Jimmy's got periwinkle eyes like a beautiful summer morning sky. That's not him! It's not Jimmy!
You all right down there, boy?
Filthy hound! Hey! You're making us look bad! Cut that out! Oi! Stop hitting him! He's a mate! Open the gates! I need reinforcements!
Off your ass!
You hurt my mate. I'll have you for that.
Don't let him...
Get off him, you mutt!
You've got a new tattoo design available if you're feeling under-adorned.
Wonderful.
Jimmy was my mate! Die!
You're already dead. You just don't know it yet.
Whoa! He knocked you down! He's got some moves on. Beating up on my friends, eh? I ain't gonna stand for that. Keep your heads down, boys! Scumbag's shooting at us! Yes, lad, I bet you think that tattoo makes you look tough, don't you?
Come on, lads. Get on!
Next one to draw blood gets first pick of the loot.
He ain't.
Fires and scores.
Ah, yes. This is what mercenary life is all about. Right, boys?
Yeah, fill the fucking plenty more blood where that came from, son. Keep going. You feeling a bit down, son? Kill the damn dog!
Supposed to shoot!
Ha! I wounded the bugger good and proper. We've never been. You know that!
Nobody knocks down mine! There's enough of us. We'll overwhelm. I hate dogs, especially that one.
You've received additional articles of clothing.
Leave him! He's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one. You've won. This battle is yours. Kill me or let me live, it's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise. Thank you. I won't forget this. Let the stranger go!
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Sparing Saker has won over the support of his followers. Word is already spreading of your compassion and your strength.
It is a momentous occasion, sir. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brightwall, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement.
Sir Walter is still waiting for you in the Brightwall Tavern. He seems to have become rather attached to the place.
Sell me your unwanted items. I want to buy them.
Our potions are guaranteed to be 100% safe.
Oh, what's this? There's a chicken feather in my beer. Is that normal?
Ah, yes.
Ah, here he is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed. We have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Mistpeak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it. You will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience... Now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing capability about the sanctuary's map table. It can help you find people who are in need of a hero. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. Choose whom you wish to assist. Doing...
Oh, pinch, you foul, vile fiend! You uncouth wretch! It is tragic that this fair city demands we must feed their souls, not starve their minds. You, good sir, you who live in such... You will find the legendary lost play? Splendid!
Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they should.
Turn back now, mortal one.
You've got a new tattoo design available if you're feeling under-adorned.
Stay away from this accursed place. Death and insanity await you. Don't pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. Just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourist, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you. You're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
O Ethel, my love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is well. We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous joy.
A magnificent rendition. Truly, I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Goo-chee-goo-chee-goo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope for us yet.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2, which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine. Cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
You're a hero now, but soon you'll be just another carcass rotting in the sun.
Come on, lads. Get back up and show the bugger what you're made of.
Beating up on my friends, eh? I ain't gonna stand for that.
That's it. Cut the stinker down. Holy arse lint. This guy's dishing out instant.
More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live! You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus!
We're going to smash you. Oi! Leave him alone! Friend of mine!
Think you can just push us around?
Dodge, mate! Don't just stand there and take it! Nobody knocks down my mates! Not me!
We may be losing, but we'll go down fighting, damn it!
Oh, the prick got you! Go on, get him back! All my men dead, my vengeance denied, my world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play! Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert!
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds! Thank you 1,000,000 times! Thank you!
His head bosom! It's already working! Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands!
Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that? Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense. Worst play ever.
So, what shall you do now, Mr. Locke? Any more mysteries on the horizon?
I rather think not. My powers of reasoning and deduction diminish with each passing day.
You might... Any other business to attend to? Oh, that is... Ah, your loyal companion. This is... Ah, hello.